It's January still, so I thought I'd do some year ahead readings. I'm going to divide it up into 12. So there'll be one reading for each sign of the zodiac. So for example, if you're Gemini and you've tuned in for any reason, there'll be a little reading for you. In the text under the video, I will note down the timings for each sun sign, so you can just nip forward to whichever reading is for you. Aries. If you're Aries and you've tuned in, just a couple of words about your 2022. Okay, Aries, if you feel you can't fit in, I want you to access your natural passion, your lovingness. It may be even your your sexual energy. Have faith in partnership. If you're looking for a partnership, pursue it. Make it a priority. And then you will find your position of power. You will come into your power. And the question of fitting in will cease to be an irritant, if you like. Okay, so I Ching-wise we have excess, 28. Contains exhaustion, burdens, worries, and the breaking point. So let go of the desire to fit in. It's gone on for long enough. It's become as extreme as it can get. It's exhausting and it's stressful. Access your own personal passion and your own personal power, and make sure you're supported. Make sure there's a flow of love. Taurus. If you've tuned in and you're listening to this and you're a Taurus, here are some words for 2022. Taurus, your issue is progress in this year. Forging ahead in the world, getting yourself a persona, a way of being, armor. Interestingly, I'm getting a similar vibration to the last reading that I gave for Aries. What I'm getting is that in this particular instance, it's really important that you look around you and you see that other people are also going through hard times. And there may be people close to you who are going through these hard times, and it's the people that matter. If resources are scarce, then the relationships you have, the goodwill that you have, that is a resource. I also want you to know that it doesn't have to be a nightmare this year. You don't have to go through this test on your own. I would also say Keep your options open. Don't commit yourself too fully to any one path, any one life path this year. It's really difficult for you to choose. You may not have enough information to make the right choice, so keep the options open. Okay, you've got I Ching 46, steady progress. Receiving recognition. Okay, so this is very good with the Chariot, and this is what you need. Gaining confidence, a promotion. Okay, so there is good luck ahead, even if the atmosphere seems extremely stressful. Gemini. If you are Gemini, and for any reason you've tuned in, here are a few words for you for 2022. Okay, Gemini, your keyword for 2022 is completion. The cards want you to complete something or some things. There is a mixture of energies in this year. There will be successes and there will be frustrations. You will have successes and victories, but you might at times feel that things are not growing exactly as you feel they should. So it might be that the victories might feel like the wrong victories at times. Again, something I've seen in the readings for the other signs, you don't have to do this alone. Let's see what the I Ching says. Okay, great powers, peak condition. You are in peak condition. There is potency, there is strength of character, there is self-confidence for you this year. There is influence, there is leadership. So quite strong cards, really. Feels like quite a lot of energy flying around. As I say, and this strange tension between movement and stagnation. Interestingly, in the moon here, you have these two towers. You have these two perceptions, and in this version, it's quite nice. One is a square tower, and one is a round tower. Of course, it's all in the perception. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be driving you crazy. Strange, contradictory cards, but what I would suggest is that you hold on to this concept as your guidance for the year. Look for completion. Don't leave things incomplete. Interrupted tasks, interrupted and unfinished projects do sap your energy. So dot your I's and cross your T's. If you're Cancer and you've tuned in, here are a few words for you for 2022. Okay, so it's about getting serious this year, taking things seriously. It doesn't look like a laugh riot. It doesn't look like winning the lottery. It feels like keeping your head down and being thorough. Be thorough. Apply yourself to the practicalities. Make sure you have a strong foundation, a strong financial foundation. If you're in work, or if you want to be in work, make sure that's functioning well. If you persist through the year like this, at the end of the year, there will be a feeling of new beginnings and a feeling of increased power and a feeling of being in a more powerful position where you can be where you can be a bit more creative and a bit more magical, and things might become a bit more fun towards the end of the year. Let's see what the I Ching says. Okay, obstacles. There's some frustration here, and there's a feeling of hopelessness and discouragement. So I think forewarned is forearmed. Don't expect the year to be a laugh riot, as they say, but be thorough and look forward to your rewards at the end of the year. If you're a Leo and you've just tuned in, here are some words for you for 2022. Leo, you have been looking for inspiration. I could even do this in the first person. I have been looking for inspiration. One meditates and one does one's inner work and one's thinking, and one hopes that there will be some kind of revelation or guidance from the unconscious or from the spirit world which will unlock one's life and solve one's problems. And the issue this year is this feeling of being cut off from that source of inspiration and looking for connections with it. So we have the Two of Pentacles, business, trade, exchange. We have the World coming up again. And we have the Queen of Cups. So these cards are quite worldly and they're quite relaxed. They're actually quite successful cards. But I think the key to them lies in the fact that the Queen of Cups traditionally is the court card figure who actually holds the cup of happiness in her hand. In a sense, she holds the Holy Grail. She has what she wants. She has actually everything she needs already. There is a self-sufficiency in the Queen of Cups, just as there is a wholeness in the world, in the imagery of the World card. Leo, you are present in the World card here. You are part of a structure, part of a balanced structure, and you have your part to play. There will be plenty to do this year, and there will be rewards, and there will be money coming in. So the soul searching that has been going on and will continue to go on will to some extent be answered by what I would call sort of worldly answers. Let's see what the I Ching says. We have keeping still 52. Okay, that's a card of continuing inward work. So that card sits quite well next door to the High Priestess here. We have meditation, self-renewal, composure, detachment, self-acceptance, equanimity and serenity. There needs to be a still point in your life in 2022 as the amount of activity increases. If you're a Virgo and you have tuned in, here are a few words for 2022. Okay, Virgo, I'm getting quite a clear reading for you in these cards. What I'm getting is that if the issue is growth, the answer is outward action. Maybe an even stronger outward action reading here than the Leo reading we just did. If the solution is to be found in the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods is fire of fire. He or she is someone who doesn't really hang around. What I want to say is that he or she probably doesn't have a morning practice. This person probably doesn't meditate or do yoga. I'm talking metaphorically here. This person metaphorically really just gets up and has a strong cup of coffee and deals with what needs to be dealt with. It's all about forward movement. It's all about dynamism. It's all about assertion. It's all about action. So it's not about withdrawing. It's not about turning inwards. And it's actually not even about keeping a dream diary in this year. It's not really about getting messages from the subconscious. It's about staying active. Virgo, let's see what the I Ching says. Okay, we have the corners of the mouth. Nourishment, health, well-being, providing for others, creating balance. Nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so let's take that I Ching card as slightly tempering the Knight of Rods. There is a balance to be found here. Your balance can be found by emphasizing the active side, the assertive side, the dynamic side of your character. Nurture body, mind, and spirit. Make sure that you're moving. Make sure that you're looking after your health. Make sure that you're eating well. I think this year your spirit needs to be nurtured in a fairly literal way through the body.